Very interesting little sign here today for me, which I'd like to share with you. And I'm going to add this little special someone in this clip. As a lot of you know, I run my own healing practice. And today, approximately 10 minutes before arrival, I was busy preparing, clearing out space outside my house. And as I was doing this, a robin jumped from underneath my car straight towards me with such determination that I thought he was going to jump into my hand. That's how urgent it was. So my first thought was he might be injured. He hopped onto the pot, which you will see in the little clip, and he just sat literally less than a meter away from me and just looked at me, really engaged, really looked at me, not just how birds sometimes fleetingly look and then fly off. He was really engaging. And the feeling I had was that there wasn't a feeling that I received in of heaviness or something that was making me really linger. But he was perfectly fine. He just sat there. He was quite happy. He had a few mealworms. He was not injured. So, as you know, the robin is a sign for so many of us when loved one's spirit wants to send a message.
You okay, sweetie? You cold? Would you like some food? Oh, sweetie, I've got some mealworms for you there. I do. Beautiful.
Obviously, I have my own people in the spirit world, so I took it and thought, oh, that's a really beautiful experience. However, my client arrived. We started her healing session, and halfway through, it was revealed to us that she was releasing deep grief that she'd stored over 10 years as a result of a love relationship, having been with her soulmate who sadly lost his life to pancreatic cancer. And there was a real strong emphasis as he was coming through to me that, even though it may sound cliche, but with the significance of the robin. And because it was roughly 10 minutes before she came, I said, I'll send you the video. And what was her connection to the robin, with the robin? And she said that she's got a very strong connection with him and the robin. So I thought if it was for anything, it would definitely be a positive message. However, it also was added by the fact that before I did all of these things, I was speaking to a company for my reverse osmosis filter system. And previously I'd used a small family business that no longer works. And I was really trying to remember the gentleman's name who used to come and change the filters. I could not remember his name. However, the name that was pushed upon me very clearly was a specific name that I won't repeat because of privacy and respect for my client. However, this name was the name of the person who my client was once together with, in love with. And so it reminded me that spirit can come through with signs for you as well in almost little portion sizes. It's not always one message. It can be literally expressed through different ways in using different modalities. And very often we don't pay attention. Now, in this instance, it was very profound and very meaningful for both me and my client. Why am I telling you this? Because I want you to know that when people transition, they do not, and this may trigger some, so please only take what resonates. They don't go to heaven. they simply shift frequency or dimension. So although the body is no longer there, the frequency, the energy who they once were is around you. You don't have to look up. It is literally around you. It's just imagine an invisible curtain made up of frequency and energy that for us mainly is not made visible in the way that we would like. However, they are there. So the card that I pulled today is the Two of Cups. Very, very interesting. It's about the soulmate coming in. Very moving, very deep. So the union that you found in yourself, as I've said before, now is going to be added by your special someone coming in. And it couldn't be more aligned with today's treatment for my client. And it just shows love is the most powerful frequency in the entire universe. Love is the strongest force. And I'm very hopeful that as we move through this year together, that the love for power will be replaced by the power of love. To book a one-to-one reading with me, please email me. Other than that, have an amazing day. Sending you lots of love.